Hey there. So I am doing these readings for all of the emotions. Each video will look at a different emotion that we're all sort of moving through and going through as we are facing probably one of the biggest challenges our world has seen. And I thought it would be nice to ask for some guidance and some comfort from Spirit. So this one is for those of us who are feeling depressed. Depression can look very different for everyone. It can be definitely like sort of a lack of motivation, an inability to tackle the things that we need to do. A lot of us might even be thinking that we're depressed because, let's face it, we're hanging out in our pajamas, two and 3 days without taking showers. I mean, what else can depression? So that kind of thing. It can be lots and lots of crying. It can be a sense of feeling no emotions, just absolute apathy and numbness. It can include biting irritability. Everything anyone does and says is just under your skin and you're just, It can be a sense of lethargy, inability to eat, constant need to eat. And it's like kind of like all of these things together. So you probably know if you are someone who struggles with clinical depression. And I think all of us are at some point going to be moving through a situational type of depression. It's part of grieving. But you know who you are if you do suffer from clinical depression and that sense of hopelessness and powerlessness and worthlessness. So please take care of yourself. And if you really are moving into that space, if you are feeling at all the weight crushing you to the point of depression, and even losing hope, if you are having any thoughts of harming yourself, please reach out, get help. We're going to figure something out. Page of Swords. Okay. So the situation here, as we're moving through this change, and it's very real, very tangible. We can't go to work. We can't get out. We can't visit our people. We can't, just everything is very different. So as these winds of change are moving through, please be aware of what you are listening to. Please don't take every news bulletin that's coming out as gospel, because it's not. We don't know what we don't know yet. Everything is just kind of coming out, and it's going to be studied more, and we're going to maybe try one thing and maybe that will fail, but that doesn't mean there's not something else new coming out. But try to resist listening to every single thing. Hearsay, Um, and also try to resist holding back, how you are feeling. Um, it's important to talk and work through maybe the chatter that's in your head on the what ifing, and talk with people that you trust that aren't going to exacerbate all of the Chicken Little stuff. And I'm not poo-pooing what's happening. I'm 100% with everybody. But there are all kinds of things out there. Some things aren't even being talked about that are out there if you start, Googling, but you don't want to spend the bulk of your time in this time of change listening to bits and pieces of information, nor do you want to withhold talking and speaking about what is going on within you. I think that is what this card is about. I'm going to go ahead and get a clarifier, but I'm pretty confident that that's what needs to be expressed right now for you if you are feeling depressed. Anything else? Anything else? Okay. So we got the Hierophant. I think in this case, I think in this case, it's important for you to really focus on your faith and in maybe even returning back to what has provided you hope in the past, or yeah. Yeah. Focus on that element of your spirituality. Maybe that is more important right now than sort of some of the other heavier things. Maybe that needs to be your what was at the bottom of the deck here? Your work right now. So we have, disappointment, sadness, heartbreak. If you are feeling betrayed by your faith or spiritual teachings, it is okay to sort of maybe even reevaluate, but don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I think people have a tendency to do that if they feel that what they have believed in, what they were taught about, God, life, death, evil, all these things. Like, if that is something that you're having a hard time trusting in right now, maybe it would be okay to start studying other beliefs or philosophies, even, practicing and studying things like mindfulness. There's a real need for you to have hope. Yeah. Hope and faith in something that is higher than what we're going through right now. Okay. What to do? All right. Sometimes when we feel like powerless and hopeless to do anything like for ourselves, it's helpful to move towards helping other people. You can ask for help. You can also offer help or comfort to others. I think it's important that you allow yourself to move slowly. Don't do anything rash or out of some sort of idealistic and kind of nebulous notion of of life or generosity, or we all do need to take care of ourselves, and we need to find a balance in taking care of the I versus the we. I think that you can trust that there is hope, there is something coming in for you that could help you to feel kind of like a sense of goodness in the world again. But you may first need to allow something maybe old beliefs, limiting, even, negative fear-based beliefs. You have to let all of that go before it really takes you out mentally and emotionally. You could reach out to, like, if you're feeling very scared or overwhelmed with your finances, right? Job issues. If you haven't looked into the federal kind of relief grants and loans that are out there, you take some time to look into those and go ahead and make your applications and, take those measures, reach out to lenders, whoever you need to say, like, hey, this is where I am. Can you help me here? Can you give me some relief here? Okay, so the potential outcome. Well, there are a couple of things. I think that you can potentially become very confused in what to focus on, and that could keep you stuck in fear, toxic behavior, darkness. At the same time, a potential outcome is to be able to see more options than what you have been able to see, and to be able to choose to recognize that you have the ability to rebuild or to take the chains and the burdens off of your neck and use that Saturnian, Capricornian energy in its highest form and become a master builder and strengthen your resolve and your determination and your ability to and your ability to create you take those ideas, new inspiration, new opportunities, collaborate with others, see new options, and build. I feel like whenever this card comes up, it looks scary, but to me, there's always a choice. There's a choice to believe in the fear or there is a choice to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps and like get to getting it, to building it. It forces us. Saturn, well, okay, so this is the Devil card, but it is the card of Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. And they are like sort of like the taskmasters, the tough love, we'll just say energies. And what we're going through, what you're going through right now, may be requiring you to say, hey, like, no, I need to think of and respond in a new way to what is going on. Now, again, if you know that you have and do struggle with clinical depression, that get to your doctor. If you are in situational depression and you're allowing yourself to get further and muckier, then just, I think you have an opportunity here if you will just ask for help. Speak up. So let's see. Let's look at the oracle cards. We got the animal spirit. I'm sorry, the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Okay, go ahead and take one from here. Oh, nice. White 66. All right. White Raven Spirit. Trust in the magic, it says. Like it. Let's see. 66. Nothing in the universe is random, for the intricate web of co-creation weaves together all events and has done so since the beginning of time. Coincidences have meaning, and White Raven Spirit appears to remind you to pay attention to these synchronicities so that you might recognize patterns. Even the winds dance in a pattern, participating in the magic of Spirit's plan for all. Align with the highest good and intentions, and you will come to see that White Raven is guiding you, an ally to you and a messenger from Spirit. Align with the light, and you will start to recognize that all is working together harmoniously in ways that I can't always see and the mind can't always comprehend. Again, yes, get up into your higher, wiser, spiritual self. The universe is conspiring on your behalf right now, drawing you to the light and bringing you the magic and miracles that are your birthright. Now is the time to trust in the magic of the world that is everywhere and in all things. Pay attention to how things come together as if by magic, and you will see the hand of Great Spirit arranging things in your favor. Are you being distracted by the illusion of a chaotic universe? Deep in your heart, you know the world is full of magic, and White Raven has appeared to remind you that the ways of the world can cause spiritual amnesia. Exactly. Stay awake and alert, for Spirit wants you to enjoy the miracles all around you. I'm also going to use Oracle Keepers of the Light Oracle cards. Okay, these are messages from Ascended Masters, Angels, the Divine White Light, and kind of our spiritual gurus. Let's see. Kuan Yin, care and compassion, choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. Nice head. And Gaia, earth connection. Lovely. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to earth. stay grounded. So let's see. Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is a Bodhisattva. Is a I don't even know how to say this, so I'm not going to say that. Kuan Yin is a Buddha-like being and the goddess of mercy, compassion, and love. Though she's acknowledged in Buddhism and the traditions of China, she goes beyond religion and warms the hearts of all who call on her. She has a strong connection to healing energy, in particular Reiki, and encourages people to offer care, forgiveness, and compassion to themselves and others. Compassion is about recognizing the spirit in others. It's about seeing that they come from the same source as you do. And Gaia. Be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, stay grounded. Gaia is Mother Earth. She is the keeper of the light who holds the planet in her hands and heart. Her kiss is on every animal's forehead. She is the life that moves through the plants, the sweetness within the honey, and the force that encourages the bees to fly. She loves, she loves, protects, and guides all beings. She asks to love them too. Asks us to love them too. How can we help them? How can we help the planet? You are blessed to receive this great mother card today because it shows that the earth itself, through the image of Gaia, is protecting your path. You are a strong, focused, and loving individual. Stay grounded and don't allow your imagination, ego, or fears to run away with you. Ensure your choices are for the highest good. Gaia is also bringing her motherly love to you and encircling you in a cocoon of peace. You might want to take some time to close your eyes and envision Mother Earth, Kuan Yin, any spiritual being that you believe in to encircle you and hold you and comfort you during this time. Okay? And one more one more oracle card. This is Messages from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed. With love. Dearest you, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of a debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. Exactly what I said earlier. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles, seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. Same message as you got, I think, in White Raven Spirit. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows, and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. Lovely. Wow. Okay, so honey, be you. You matter. Your life matters. Your suffering matters. And it's okay. Please talk to someone, connect to others. If you, once again, if you feel that you can't really do anything, it's okay to talk to someone, ask for help, and take some time to figure out a way to give help. That balanced exchange of energy is what we're all working through right now. Okay, so take care. I hope to see you soon.